Today guys, I'm back out on the horse farm. It's a little bit windy, so I'll try and protect you as best I can. Yeah, he's a bit camera shy. Okay, well, I'm gonna have a little look around in the fields here. I've got permission for these fields. In fact, I don't know if you can see all the way over there up into the woodland here. I can go all the way across this valley and up into the woods on the other side. So it's about 100 acres here. You can just try a few spots. It was quite a poor area, mostly farming, so I don't think there'll be anything too amazing, but you never know. It's always like Christmas when you dig in the holes, because you just don't know what's going to come out. But I don't know how rough the wind noise is for you, so I'll sign off and I'll be back at the next find, or the first find. Okay, bye. Well, that is my first find. I'll try and get my, you see, getting my back to the wind means no sun. I don't know what that is, but I got a pretty good signal next to it, so I'm gonna have a look at that and I'll show you what that is. Okay folks, well, there is something round in this hole. The earth here is really difficult for digging. It's really tough going, but let's have a look. What do we have? And there we go. It's so dry, this earth here, it's incredible. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to mess with that here. I'm going to take that back, clean it up, and I'll show you guys later. Wow. Well folks, it's I haven't got it yet. I'm not doing live digs really, although I should have done then. It's a little bit of a scratchy signal, jumping 70s to 80s, so I thought it might be aluminium can or something, but the ground here is really hard to dig, so I don't want to waste your time with that. But I'm sorry if it's windy. I'll try and get my back to the wind, but yeah, sorry. Back to the wind means in the shade, of course. Oh, wow. 1939. Oh, that's beautiful. I won't clean that here. Just see if I can pop off the worst of the dirt. Oh, look at that. Okay. Look, George the Fourth, I think. Yes. Hey, I gotta stop. Even look at his ear. Yeah, I'm speechless. That's a half crown. My first half crown, silver half crown, 1939. So that's 2 coins. I don't know what the other one is yet, but that's beautiful. Okay guys, yeah, onwards. Okay, well, I don't want to make the same mistake as last time. 79, 94, 96. I don't know how far down that is. Don't know if I can get to it straight away. No. Yeah. No. I don't understand what's going on. Okay, I'll get back to you in a moment when I found the signal. Okay guys, well I know I'm very close to this signal now. It was much deeper than I thought. But to give you some idea, if you can see what I'm doing, it's like cement. Yeah, it's really tough digging. That's why I said I would get back to you when I found it, but I'm not quite there yet, so I'll be back with you again. Well, sorry about that folks. It's not a coin, not a half crown, not some mystery coin. It's some kind of D buckle. Yeah, oh well, a nice relic. On to the next. I think the sun's too strong for you to see that, but that's a 66, 68, 65, 68. Yeah, that's a really screaming signal. It's a Macro Cruiser two-tone, gain set at 89. This thing hits deep, but this ground is really dry. Yeah, the first coin was about 9 inches. Yeah, that D buckle that I just had was closer to 12 in the end by the time I got all the way down to it. But that's a cracking signal. I'll dig that out. I'll get back to you in a moment. Alright, I don't know what that is, but there's okay. Oh. Don't know. Scam. So clean that up. I have no idea what that is. Scam something or other. Made in England, whatever it is. Yeah, no idea guys, sorry. Clean it up. Well everyone, I just had a signal. The other piece that I got out, which was a 66, 67 over there. This was also a 66. I should have shown digging it, but I don't know what that is. I have to clean that up later. But there's numbers on it, 3106G M underneath, but there's paint on it too. There's some white paint and some red paint, so my guess is that it's some kind of toy. Yeah, look, this is a truck, an old truck, a lorry. You can see that that's the door. That would have been the windshield. It's the big bonnet, but that's all creased in now. And this side also the door. Oh, that's cool. And it's old. I wonder if I can find the rest of it. It's obviously been ploughed and chopped up. But I like that. Yeah. Onwards. Well everyone, I'm finding tiny little pieces of this truck. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the axle. It's all bent and twisted, but still totally cool. I have no idea what kind of truck it is. It's all in little tiny pieces dotted around this area, so maybe I can piece it together enough to find out what it was. It's a poor thing now, but it's still a cool rescue. Onwards. Well, that's my next find, everyone. I mean, this is a horse farm, so I'm guessing I'll give that to the owners. I mean, I have to show them everything, and it might be that they want to keep the coins. I'm hoping not, but yeah, you never know. I'm still shocked after finding that silver half crown, my first one, and it's in beautiful condition. Looks like it's just been made yesterday, but I think that's for cleaning out horses' hooves, but I will have to check. On to the next. Wow. Okay, well, I'm excited. I don't know if you could tell, because I can see something in this hole, and I just caught it on the machine. It's difficult. This is long grass here. Just caught it in the 70s, and I can see the edge. I don't know if you can see that too. I think that's silver number 2. Woo. Wow, that's a florin. These are firsts for me, guys. You know, I found, I won't rub it, I'm just getting the surface off, and then anything that's sticking, I'll clean that up later. Okay, George IV. Wow, that's a florin. Yeah. Sorry, I'm speechless at the moment. That's 2 firsts for me. 2 silver English coins. Yeah. What a day. Okay, sorry guys, I don't think I can say anything more. Yeah, on to the next. Look at the view here. It's incredible, this spot that I'm in. It's a really beautiful place. Looks like somebody's just painted in the clouds. That's really a privilege to be able to spend time in a place like this, and to find silver coins, obviously. But that's something interesting. That's a great big lump of lead, so there must be older stuff here. I've just got to be patient and keep looking. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. On to the next. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little ride on the back of the tractor. They gave me a lift, which I was very appreciative of, over to an area where there's an old drover's track. There's a barn just through the woods here that during the Cromwellian times, Cromwell had a lot to do with this area. Actually, one of the Cavaliers hid in that barn, and the Roundheads came and caught him and executed him. So there's a lot of history here. And there's a lot of ground to cover, but I think it's lead. I think that's a spindle whorl. I might be wrong, you guys can tell me differently. It's a plain one, but that's my first spindle whorl, and that's amazing to me. Anyway, on to the next. Well guys, it's not a spindle whorl or silver coin or anything else like that, but it is a Pinfire shotgun cartridge end, so that's also quite old in itself. First one again, lots of firsts for me today. I'm enjoying myself. I'll see you at the next. Well, I don't know if you can see that on this camera. These GoPros are great for more distant work, but for close-up stuff, not so much. But there is pattern on that. It's very fragile. There are pieces starting to fall off it already. I don't know if it's a button or a brooch of some kind. My guess is, by the looks of it, that it's silver. There's definitely a rim around it with points, a bit like you would see on a coin, but that's not a coin. That's something else. It's not far from that cartridge, the Pinfire cartridge, and I thought it was going to be another one. But that could be something quite special. Yeah. Today just keeps on giving. I see you at the next. I'm really in what seems to be a little bit of a fairy tale land at the moment. There's wood sorrel everywhere, so I'm going to have a little munch on that. I'm in a stream bed, and that just came up after that, what I think is a silver something. That's an old one. I have another signal just underneath this bank, just underneath here. So I'm gonna get that out and have a look, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. What a day. I don't know yet if my day is continuing the way it has been, but there is something. It's got to be a button, surely. And there's got to be a button. Yes, it is. But that's very cool. Big flat button. Very happy with that. It's happy to see me, look. It's not the only thing that's happy to see me in the woods today. There's this tree, which is also, it seems, very happy to see me. But he's a big guy. I've never seen something like that before. Anyway, button. Normally I find more buttons than coins, but today has been more coins than buttons. On to the next. Well, there's something round it all, and I just scraped it with my spade. Yeah. I was not expecting to find another coin. At least I think it's a coin. Although, to be fair, don't think I'm going to get much off that one. Yeah. I don't know if that's a hammered copper coin. That doesn't look milled to me. It's not exactly round, but maybe it's just worn. Well, my day continues with these finds. I'll try and clean that up as best I can, and we'll have a look later. On to the next. And I'm very lucky with these guys. Farmer decided to leave me with the quad bike, so I don't have to walk so far to get to my targets. These guys are really amazing. I can't fault them for their kindness and allowing me to do their metal detecting on the ground, and of course if they want some of the finds they can have them. Hopefully the wind is not destroying the sound too much. This is a beautiful spot. There's so much ground here, but most of it was pasture land, so there's probably not a great deal to find, but still I'm very happy with what I've found so far. Oh, wait a minute guys. Stop. Right, switch him off for a moment. Aside from metal detecting, thought I'd show you a little something about what's in this area. This is a drover's track running through the woods here. Hope you can see. It's been here a very long time, but look at that. Can you see the size of that tree? I mean, part of it, half of it is obviously dying off, but half of it's still very much alive. But that certainly was around when Cromwell was around here, but that's been here a very long time. Yeah, I haven't been through that track yet. I'm going to have a look a bit later. Yeah, but as you can see, I have an awful lot of ground to cover. It's a bit intimidating at the moment, but yeah. Anyway, see you at the next. So, guys and girls, this is just a rundown briefly of the finds that I had. This, I think, is oh, you know, I can't think of the name of it now. Spindle wheel. I think it's a spindle wheel. It's cool to find. I found these two really beautiful silver coins. You can see George IV on there. Oh, yeah, I think. And that's 1939. It's a half crown. And I have this, which I mean, these are all new coins for me. That's a florin, 1935. It's in beautiful condition. I mean, if you're going to find silvers, then find them like that. And then two Georgian coins, which that is a King George II. I don't know if you can see the bust facing to the left. And I have another one. This is harder to see. You can just about make that bust facing to the right. That's a King George III, but I can't get a date off these. They're you can just about make out Britannia on that side if you squint at an angle, and there should be a date down the bottom here underneath this line, but I can't make that out. But yeah, very cool to find. Found some the old Pinfire shotgun cases, flat button, and this obviously interesting, I can't, Scammell Scarag it looks like, but I can't see that properly. Made in England, and it's some kind of lorry. I mean, it's obviously seen better days, and I'll certainly check the numbers to see what kind of truck it is, because it's really interesting. And I've had all sorts of bits of it, but it was all scattered around. And yeah, piece of rolled up lead, and this really interesting silver sort of stud button, and so that makes it a triple silver day. And I was very happy to find that. It's got a pattern on it, but I can't quite make out. Oops, I always drop these things. Can't quite make out exactly what that pattern is. But if you recognize it, please post below, make a comment. rolled up piece of lead, and that's about it. There was a button also, the back of a button that I didn't catch on film. There's that piece of cardboard from inside the button. Yeah, kind of cool. So that's it for this episode. Hopefully there'll be more to come. Thanks you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you at the next.